Welcome back to the Piney Woods Homestead, y'all. Today is processing day. It's taken us 8 weeks or so to get here. Now it's time. So everything is set up. We did that yesterday. The girls are up there eating some breakfast real quick. Then we're going to get down here and get started. And hopefully we can get this thing done in a couple of hours. 3 at the most. Guys, thanks for stopping in. Hit the old thumbs up for us and subscribe if you hadn't. And if you have, y'all, we appreciate you. We're going to show you a little bit of processing today. What we wanted to show you today was a little bit of scalding and this new plucker that worked out really good, y'all. We had to pull very few feathers once we got done. It took about 15-20 seconds once you threw a scalded bird in there, and it pretty much pulled every feather but just 1 or 2 here and there. And the girls did a great job getting them cleaned. I only cleaned like 2 or 3 birds, and I did the rest of the job. Just a little bit less desirable to do. Y'all, this plucker is going to spit out the feathers while it's going, and you just put a 5-gallon bucket under the front of it and it spits them out. Don't throw those feathers away. As a matter of fact, don't throw anything away from processing your chicken. You know, the scraps, the stuff you're not going to eat personally. We like to take those and bury them deep inside of our compost pile, and they break down and add nutrient. I mean, we use, what is that stuff we'll use? Blood meal. Lisa uses blood meal in some stuff. Blood meal and bone meal. And, you know, after time, this is going to give those same properties. We have found that whenever you mix feathers in with the compost, it actually helps out with blossom end rot. That's one year we didn't put any calcium nitrate or nothing on them, and we didn't have blossom end rot, and we attribute it to those feathers. All right, we got 3 coolers, 2 of them packed tight with chickens. and they're packed in ice, y'all. Went to the bulk ice place last night. It cost you, at least for us, about 10 bucks to get two, excuse me, suck the bug down my throat, to get you about 2 big coolers full of ice. And we probably could have got by a little bit less, but we like to have more than we actually need just in case. And the ice that's in the other cooler is still clean. We've been very careful about how we got it out, so might throw some cold drinks in there and get them nice and chilly. So, because it's getting hot out here, y'all. All right, scratch that. Lisa said we're not putting drinks in the chicken ice. She's probably smart about that. I don't think Clorox is safe enough even to put in there when you get a drink out. So we'll use that ice to top on there. Oh, I told you guys that we were going to tell you about tenderizing your birds. Put them on ice for 24 hours. Simple as that. Don't put them in ice water. Don't put them in cold water. Put them in ice. Pack them in ice. Pack the cavities with ice. Pack around the outside. Make sure that you completely submerge these birds in ice. A minimum of 24 hours. You can go longer than that. You can go 2 or 3 days if you want to. But we have found that 24 hours, then we pull them out and we process them into further cuts. Guys, it's the most tender chicken you're ever going to eat. And it has the most flavor, even without many seasonings on it. Another good thing about this plucker, y'all, is you can just wash up inside of it when you get done. Because let me tell you, when you get done, you're going to want to wash up. Y'all, we keep this litter cleaned out of the nesting area for our hens about once a month. We'll come in here and clean it out and put it straight onto the compost pile. And today is a good day to do it. We've been holding off because we knew we wanted to be able to bury all of the internals that we're not keeping from the chickens and be able to cover it all up. And we also put, you know, everything that drained out of them in there as well. Put some sawdust from the sawmill on it. Now we're putting this on there.
On top.
Yep, on top.
Well, I ain't gonna hold much more up on top.
Guys, this is why you need a compost pile. Because you're going to have a lot of stuff that needs composting if you're going to live this way. And this is a small compost pile. But we'll add to it, and by next spring, we'll have this thing turned enough that Lisa will be able to use it for seedling transplants into the gardens. But you want to make sure you cover enough material over everything we've just put in there from this chicken processing to keep your coons and your possums from coming out here and digging it up. And they'll still try, and they'll get a little bit of it, but they will not dig it all up. And I'd rather have something like this that they will come to versus trying to get into one of your chicken coops. Eventually we'll actually build us a bin out of timbers that we can bring the tractor in and keep it turned. Something big enough to do that with, but for now we do it by hand. Guys, thanks for hanging out with us at the Piney Woods Homestead. As we showed you a little bit of how we process, we don't show every little detail, but I think you kind of get the drift. Guys, we enjoy living this way. It's only hard once in a while, y'all. To get out here working the gardens, that's enjoyable. It's stress relief. you only have a few bad days, and that's when you have to process animals. So you really only have a couple of bad days a year. Spring chicken processing, fall chicken processing, and winter hog harvesting. So it's really only a few days out of the year that it's tough, but it is difficult, y'all. But you can do it. If you've never done it before, get out there and try it, y'all. You'll find it very rewarding. Hit the old thumbs up for us, subscribe to the channel if you hadn't, and if you have, y'all, we appreciate you. We're no experts at this. We just been living this way pretty much all our life. And so we just want to share with you how we do it. Guys, have a good day, a great week. We'll see you on the next video.